Coach.
Thanks, Coach. Hans and Scotty right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Yeah, we've got you covered. This is Hans Olsen and Scotty G on 97.5, the Sports Zone.
Hans and Scotty, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Thanks for making us part of your Wednesday. It is Hump Day. It is National Letter of Intent Signing Day, but we will talk a little Utah Hockey Club. Juuso Välimäki will join us coming up here in just a moment. We will chat with him and get his thoughts on this hockey club and what's going on right now with this team. And tell you what, we see moments where they look like they're right there for a Stanley Cup, other moments where you can tell they're still working and still trying to progress and develop. But, boy, it's been fun to be along for the ride.
Yeah, one of those moments was against Vegas, at Vegas. I'm excited to talk to Juuso about that because what they did to Vegas in that arena was pretty impressive. And then the heartbreaker against Dallas, they're back in action coming up this Saturday against Buffalo. That's going to be on the road. This is going to be a tough road trip for them, going all the way back east for Buffalo and Philadelphia. And then they come back for that game against the Minnesota Wild. But they've had a lot of nail biters. And what's crazy is we're talking about 8 overtimes in a season.
Yeah.
I don't know. 8 overtimes through 25 games. I guess I'm getting spoiled because the overtimes are nuts.
They're awesome, yeah.
The overtime is just on fire, and it's thrilling. And, by the way, they're 4-4 in those 8 overtimes. So they've split the overtimes. They do good, and they're always right there, but the overtimes are sitting at 50-50 for this Utah Hockey Club. But I can't imagine there's many teams in the league that have got 8 overtimes to their name through 25 games. These guys are in every fight, every brawl. They go down to the final minutes, but 8 overtimes. That's hard to believe.
Joining us now from the Utah Hockey Club, Juuso Välimäki, kind enough to hang out with us. How are you, sir?
Hey, Juuso.
Hi, how's it going, guys? I'm good.
Have you played? Is this? I mean, we're still learning the game and we're still learning hockey here. So, playing this many overtime games, is that rare for this early part of the season, or is this even crazy for you guys to be part of so many games that have gone extra time?
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. I feel like it'll probably even out a little bit towards the end of the year, but yeah, it's quite a bit. But I heard you guys talking about it a little bit. I agree. It's pretty fun. It's thrilling, and it means that we're right there, and a lot of them have been against good teams. So just got to be able to kind of come up with some wins over there.
As a guy that's sitting in the arena watching overtime, I can feel the elevation. Do you guys feel it when you hit that overtime? Do you guys feel it on the ice? Like everything heightens, the intensity, the speed?
You know what? It's it's a little bit different game because it's 3-on-3. But I've been in the shoes of watching a 3-on-3 and playing a 3-on-3, and playing it's a lot more stress-free than watching it. So.
I was going to say, because watching it is there's some anxiety involved because it just,
yep.
And I guess that's just from maybe from a spectator's point of view.
Yep. Yeah, it's a lot harder to watch than play. I guess you just keep the energy. I guess it's the same for pretty much the whole game. It's always kind of easier to play than watch.
How has the transition been for you personally, making the trip to Utah and everything that's gone along with it? How's that been for you personally?
Good. Yeah, I mean, it's been nice. Me and my family, we like it here. Definitely different than what Arizona was, but I think for me, it reminds me a little bit more, home. Meaning Finland, just kind of with the weather and pretty quiet, low-key. I kind of like that in my life. So, we've really enjoyed it. It's been good. I think the what's helped it a little bit is obviously a lot of the guys and staff has been kind of the same than what we had in Arizona. So it's not a completely new team, just a new organization. And, I think all the way up from, Ryan and Ashley Smith and Chris Armstrong and everyone involved, they've really been amazing to all of us. And, I think that's something that we're really, really happy about, and that's really made it easier for everyone to adjust and, enjoy their time here.
So the reason we really wanted to chat with you today is I wanted to get your thoughts on how special this is for you to be able to represent Finland, your country, at the Four Nations Face-Off coming up in February. Just kind of educate us on how big of a deal this is and how big this face-off is, and how special this is not only for you but to be able to share this honor with a teammate too.
Yeah, I mean it's super, super exciting. Obviously a big honor. I've worn that Finland jersey in the past with my junior years, and I have lots of memories and good times and a lot of time spent in kind of wearing that jersey and being around Team Finland. So now being able to do it at the biggest stage, it's gonna be awesome. And I think this is very cool, kind of unique thing that we're doing and what's happening. So to be able to be part of that, it's awesome and super exciting. So it's definitely a big honor, and it was definitely a goal of mine to be able to be on that team, and for that to come through, it's amazing, and I feel great about it.
Who's better at skating, you or Larry Markkinen?
I'm going to have to take that one, but I'll give him basketball.
All right, so if you get on the court with him, how does that go?
I don't think it's going to go well. I don't even know if I want to see that day, but I might be able to get a jumper off if he gives me a couple of free ones, but if he's going to try, it's not going to go well.
What's it like having him around and having a name and just another countryman, somebody that you can recognize and somebody that you can talk to? What's that been like?
Yeah, it's been great. He's a really, really nice man, and his whole family, they've been really helpful right from the get-go. Honestly, the first time we kind of got here in the spring, they were kind of helping us around, and ever since, we kind of kept in touch, and, every time there's been any questions or anything that we needed, they've been there to help, and I think it's awesome, and, the whole connection with us and the Jazz, it's cool, and it's a, kind of a unique thing how I know a lot of cities or places have kind of, both teams, but, kind of how involved we're with them and they're with us. It's really cool, and obviously him. I don't think people in Finland or anywhere really understand how big of an achievement that is. What he's been able to do. Just a guy from Finland playing in the NBA, making the All-Star team, all that stuff. That doesn't. Statistically, it doesn't happen. I think he's only the second player ever who's played in the NBA or something like that. So, that doesn't happen every day. So for him to kind of be able to play in that league and be at the level, I think it's super awesome. And it's inspiring even, for me, not even playing basketball, but just in sports in general, that, you can kind of do anything you want as long as you just want it enough, and so it's pretty cool that we're here and they're here.
I want to circle back to this Four Nations face-off, and if people aren't aware, it's essentially replacing the NHL All-Star Game this year, and you've got four teams. Team Canada, Team Finland, Team Sweden, and Team United States, all battling it out. The event will run from February 12th to February 20th in Boston and Montreal, your two host cities. The championship will be February 20th at TD Garden in Boston. So when you're representing your country, but then also going up against, potential teammates and guys that you know in the league that are playing for other teams and other countries, I got to imagine, you guys, you're professional athletes, so you're already competitive like crazy, but you add this element to it. Just how much are you looking forward to this event and what this means, not just for you personally, but for Finland and your chance to be able to make a big statement to the rest of the world that that's where the best hockey is played and that's where the best players come from.
Yeah, it's you always want to win, so you're going to go in there. I'm going to go in there. We're going to go in there as wanting to win the tournament. I think it's something that hockey needs, and we haven't had in a while, where all the best players are all playing for their own countries, and I think that's kind of the ultimate thing that everybody wants to see as fans and as hockey people. That's what you want to see. That's what you're excited about to see, and as players, that's where you want to be, and that's where you want to be playing. So it's very exciting for me, for everyone involved, and I think even just that hockey in general as a community and fans and everything. I think that's kind of what it's all about. So I'm happy that we're doing it, and I'm super happy that I'm going to be able to be part of it.
Is this the kind of event that if you go home and it doesn't go well for Finland, that you're going to hear about it from old neighbors and family members and things like that?
Probably, yeah. Finland as a country, we're very, very passionate about our hockey, and it's the biggest sport by far. So it's definitely something that you want to do well, and you want to represent your country to your best abilities, and try to help us win some games. I'm sure they'll go a long way if we're able to do that.
Well, Juuso, we appreciate your time. Thanks for all you guys are doing here in Utah and representing the state and being part of the inaugural Utah Hockey Club season. Thanks for your time, and let's do it again here soon.
Good luck in Buffalo.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thank you.
Juuso Välimäki, kind enough to join us right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. This is a big deal, and I think this is going to be fun as kind of a replacement this year for the All-Star game, and see these nations go toe-to-toe with each other and see how they stack up.
And that's how that works. So there's a break between February 9th to February 22nd in NHL play. And so that will fit in there, because I was looking at that. I was listening to you. I was like, well, how does that fit into the schedule? But that is the All-Star break, right?
Yep.
That's a pretty cool deal. And those are the powerhouses of what builds the NHL. I was giving out the stats when we were talking about the NHL coming to Utah, and I believe that the most representation in the NHL comes from Canada. And then I believe it's United States and Finland are in the top 4 or top 5. But Canada brings the majority of the – well, no, not the majority. Just there are more Canadian players in the NHL than there are any other country.
Hans and Scotty, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Coming up next, it's another edition of Whole World News, and then we'll get back to the recruiting world coming up in the 2 o'clock hour. Remember, we're here at El Matador. You know what? Every time that I talk to Todd or Cammie, real quickly during the break, is they'll add something new to it. Here we've got a holiday gift card bonus where if you want to buy a bunch of gift cards, and I suggest you just do this for yourself because you should be going to El Matador anyway. So you come by and just buy like a bunch of gift cards in $25 increments, and you're going to get a $5 bonus gift card for each gift card. So if you come on by, grab $100, boom, you're going to have $120 to play with, Todd. I mean, it's a great deal.
That's right. It's a great deal. We do it every year for Christmas. So my father-in-law started this when he was still around. So you get the gift card, a traditional gift card that you would slide, and then you get a little bonus certificate that has a picture of my father-in-law on it, and it says bonus bucks. So you get a $5 bonus bucks. It's awesome.
So if you're buying a $25 gift card to a neighbor, give them the 25, and then you keep the 5.
You can keep the 5. That's right. You could do that.
See, there you go. It's all right here at El Matador. We'll talk more with Todd coming up next. Hans and Scotty, this is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Joined now by Tim Lacombe, Utah Jazz radio studio analyst.
I know the time has come.
Yes.
I just want to tell you guys, you're freaking legends, man. Both of you. I've been listening to you since I was 14, and you don't find A, better entertainment, or B, better people. I love you too, boys.
I was at the Rose Bowl. A guy comes up to me and says, and my wife was with me, he says, I've been listening to you for 17 years. And then he looks at my wife and he says, how do you handle it? I'm thinking, what are you talking about, man? She's got a dream marriage partner in me. It's bliss every day being around me. DJ can speak to it himself.
Bliss!
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss.
Catch DJ and PK mornings from 6 to 10 on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.